What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, and this is part two of one, Metallica 1, part 2. Part 3's coming, but this covers us all the way to the end of the second solo. So there's like the heavy part, the really pretty orchestrated multi-guitar part. So a lot of stuff in here, and it's probably 30 minutes of instruction. But also, huge shout out and thank you to Boss for sponsoring this video and making a killer sounding patch that you can use. It's totally free. So check out the link below for the free download for the patch. And obviously it's from Boss. It's for the Boss Katana. So check out the Boss Katana as well. We're going to get right to it. Appreciate your guys' patience and support. Also supporting Marty Music any way you can. I appreciate that too. Here we go. All right. The main riff changes a bit as it moves along. So we're doing that B power chord, which is 2nd fret A, 4th fret D, and we hit the A, D, back to A, which is different than the original riff. Then O, O, 4, O, O, 4, O. Then 3rd fret E, 4th fret D. Same pattern where you go now E, D, E. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, well. O, 4, 4, O. So those two are different. First one again. Second one. First one. So now that new one, O, open A string. Open D. 4, 4, open G. So. And then this second part of it again. Just like we did. So 3rd fret E, 4th fret D, E, E, D, E. O, 4, 4, O on the D. And now we have this new, very orchestrated part. There's multiple guitars going on. So I'm going to show you the two main guitar parts that go together. And if you're playing it by yourself, you know, you can mix and match, or you can do it the first way, the first time, the second way, etc. It's going to be totally up to you. But we're going to go like this from here. So now we're going to hit the open E string and then hammer on the D string from 4 to 2. Now there's other guitars playing E under that, so if you wanted, you could go where you add an extra open E. I think it sounds better to just play it as the, I believe, James Hetfield, like that. So open E, hammer on 4 to 2. So then we go to this F sharp 5 or F sharp power chord. You hit the E string, then the A string. And then you move it up a half step to a G5. And so that's 3rd fret E, 5th fret of the A, and then the open G, which is the same note, but it gives that nice ringing out vibe. So. you go back to that E and then slide up to the 5th fret power chord. So you hit the E, then the A string there. And then the 5th fret A string, and now you're in the D power chord right here. So that's 5th fret A and 7th fret D. So So my pinky's off, and it's going to come down on the 5th fret of that G string. So I'm hitting the A, D, open G to 5th fret G. Oops, sorry. Back to that D, and then I'm playing the open G. So and then I'm playing the open G again. And that's lower in volume than the, but you can hear it. Open G, sorry. So I'm doing a hammer-on pull-off on the 3rd fret B string to the 4th fret G. Then that same hammer-on pull-off to the open G. So next, it's a type of F suspended chord. And I'm going to show you the second part that's going on over that. But we're doing the main part right now. So we have... So I'm grabbing that 3rd fret D string with my 3rd finger. It's an open G. And then the 1st fret B, 1st fret high E. So it's a F sus2. And the pattern with the right hand is the D string, open G, then the high E B to the G. So look at my right hand. Next, it's a little arpeggio on an E minor chord, and I'm playing like this little power chord shape. And so it'd be the 2nd fret D, 4th fret G, followed by the open G. And then B, E, B. So from this part, So it repeats that, but the little E minor arpeggio changes, but you could play it that way both times. I don't think anyone will notice, but and when the way they play it live is a little different as well. Second one. This is the same. This time, though, we hit the D string, open B, open G, then 4th fret G. So, which could be the same as that. Either way, but I'm bringing my pinky back down. And then I grab that 3rd fret A string, and now we're into the verse, which changes a little bit again from the main first time. Second time, you know, as it builds. So, and now we're into the verse. But before, now let's go back to the so if you were the second guitar player, you could still do this. And instead of going to that D power chord, you're going to go to a regular D major chord. And you're going to play the open D, the B, G, B. And then another pickup on that B string. And now, and I listened to the live version. He's not playing it. One time he plays it. And then the second time he goes, but on the recording you hear them together. And so what I'm doing is I'm playing 5th fret G, 5th fret B. And you can use your fingers or your pick. And you want your middle finger on that 4th fret G and your index on the 3rd fret B. So you can go, and you bump, bump. So you hit it, and then a hammer-on pull-off. And then you slide that shape down. So 2nd fret G, 1st fret B, to the open G, B. So. And that's over the. So the first time on this second kind of harmony part, now over when the I think James is playing Kirk Hammett, Well, the Metallica experts can tell me who's doing what. But if you're such an expert, you don't need to be watching this in the first place. Okay, so this little double stop here, 3rd fret D, 2nd fret G. You're going to hit it again, but here's the little harmony. You have that. 3rd fret D, 2nd fret G, same thing up a whole step. Then this one, which would be 7 on the D, 5 on the G. Then this one, back to this one, back to that. So that's the first time. Second time now. So I'm starting the same way. Ba, hit it a second time. Ba, 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 ba. And so from here, from that 5th on the D, 4th on the G, I go to the 2nd fret D, G. And then let the, cover them together, then with the open G. And then grab that 3rd fret A, and then now we're in the verse. So that becomes a little different. So, one more time. So it's similar, but there's a little extra da-da-da. So you do that main riff. Do-da-do-da-da-ba-ba-da. So that's different now. They've added an extra hit there. That's the same, but this first one is got the extra. Now I saw in the tab book it said, which is the same notes as. So to me it sounds like the open D and open A. So that G, it's like a G major 7. Open A, open D. Back to this. Open A one. The G one. And now we're back to that original. So that's open E, 2nd fret A. Cover them both. E, A, pick. So goes back again now. The power chords, which I could, just for fun. So what's going on? Once again, I've looked up different, I've done this by ear, but I've referenced the official book and tabs and everything. And then also listen to the live version. And so in the official, they're using some of the open power chords, but I'm going to show it to you with the straight up movable power chord. So we're going to go to a G. So they're just power chords. So 3rd fret, 5th fret, 5th fret. And we're going to go. So I'm just going 3, 5, 7, 5, 3. Then the 2nd fret. And then I go next door to the 2nd fret A. To the A, open A power chord. So. And then from there, power chords on the A string, 2, 4, 2, open. And then single notes on the A string, 3, 4, 5. And when you hit the 5, it's back to the. But obviously with the clean tone. So one more time. Right into that. It goes all the way through the verse again. And you go to the hard part again, or heavy part again. Into the next guitar solo. Were there 3 guitar solos or 4 guitar solos in this song? And so I'll get into that. I'm going to go back to the clean. All right, so this guitar solo is happening over that pretty orchestrated part. And so I'm holding this little grip here where I'm covering the 7th fret G and B, and I'm going to pull off the 10th fret B, then G string, B string, back to the 10th fret B. Then we're going down here, 10, 8, 7 to 9 on the G. And then a hammer-on pull off on the B string between the 8 and 7 over to the 7 of the G, but that note is also the 3rd fret B. You could slide it down there, which I think is a little prettier, but most of the tabs would say, which is fine. It's the same note. That's my point. It's the same note. So now we're on the high E string, and the scale notes are 10, 8, and 7. So 10, 8, 7, 10 on the B. And then that same kind of motif of the hammer-on pull-off, but now on the high E string between the 7th and the 8th. Boom, hammer-on pull-off to the 8 of the B. So all together. Now we have this little arpeggio thing, and now we're up in this position. I'm thinking of this as the B minor scale or the D major scale, same notes. It's being played over D major, so we could call it the D major scale. Same thing as B minor, which is the same as an octave up. So we're on the 17 and 14 and 15 of the B. And I'm pulling that off. So then we're doing that same kind of move. 17, 15, 14, hammer on pull off. To 15 on the B string. And then going up that same high E. And so what I'm doing is I'm planting 19, 17, and 15, and you're doing pull-offs. Figaro, Figaro. And then uh, 14 to 15 on the high E. And then 17 on the B to 14 on the high E. So, and then 15 on the B. So all together, so then I'm going on the 12th fret D and G, and the G string goes down a half step. So then I go over to the B and G, and I'm playing 13 on the B, 12 on the G, and that B string goes down a half step. So then I'm going to plant the 13 on the high E and the 17 on the high E. Plant those, and then I'm going to tap up here, and so that's 17, 18, 19, 20. You know, tap, hammer. And then between the 12 and 13, that hammer on pull off. And then now we're rocking into the... So let's, now, this is a good spot since we made it all the way, played a bunch of sections, and I think, I mean, probably the trickiest section is just being able to decipher, you know, and hear two different guitar parts, because in the original recording, it's hard to make out the separate parts. They are playing like an orchestra together, so it's hard to like go, oh, he's doing that and he's doing that. And so I think I did my best to show it to you. How about that? Okay, so here's what we covered. This is the recap part. So from the earlier part 1 lesson, but over that same, you would have also this part. And then now the verse with the new. Right back through that all the way again, and then the second time you'd have the solo. Or all right, you guys, thank you again. Really appreciate your support. That's it. That was a long one. So if you made it this far, congratulations and thank you. Thanks for supporting Marty Music and all that it entails. So hope to see you guys again soon. Take care.